How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here. It's episode 17 of season 3 of the originals, and it's looking a bit dire at the minute with Lucian back into play, I would say, in terms of being a threat. I mean, we started off with him, we started the season off with him and being concerned about what he is capable of, and now that he has Freya, and now that he has the the ingredients basically to become something more potentially, it's looking a little bit dire. It's looking a little bit dire as we are coming towards the end of this season. So, yeah, but it does provide to be a very exciting time to what has been a very exciting season anyway. So, yeah, why don't we get into this episode of the originals, episode 17 of season 3. Let's go.
To keep you in check, should you misbehave? Yeah, you leaving out the part where I ain't exactly hit my own volition. Right?
Yeah, the ancestors are being knobheads as usual.
Damn minds. Quite the opposite. I've never dealt with a saner bunch. See, when I
they're not exactly known for their benevolence.
Welcome to Mystic Falls, the place where it all began. Where Esther Michelson created
hello?
Species.
Are we gonna be dealing with certain characters, Bonnie, Matt, etc.?
Then Vincent will handle the spell. From you, I need something a bit more intimate.
Oh, Christ. Christ. Why Freya? All the fucking time. Why Freya?
The best of terms, but I need you to listen to me, okay? We're in serious trouble.
At least he left a memo there.
I'm recording this here because it's free from magic, and magic is our enemy.
Yeah, the ancestors are being knobheads, as per.
Just how am I the loophole?
Last year, when Esther first brought us back, I got put in the body of a gormless twit.
Hey!
You were housed in one of the most powerful
that gormless twit was great, actually.
It's putting us in this bloody mess, and now I have to try and fix it. That's just marvelous. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Cole, look at me.
We need this debacle, don't we?
I don't know this magic. I need your help.
Look, we need to stay in our parameters. We don't need things to get messy. You'll have to help Davina. They have to fix the mess.
We're even family. The only reason I tolerate your presence here is the hope of finding Freya.
Yeah, well, get on with it then.
Enough. There is a spell that needs doing.
And there's a person injured, you heartless bastard.
That precocious little brain of yours.
What's that?
It's not exactly need to know.
If he's operating this, it's a need-to-know basis.
This... No. No way, man. I'm not doing this for you.
Vincent, I don't think you've got a choice.
Well, seems the ancestors beg to differ.
Why are they always a problem?
Of a coincidence. Can you please be a little more precise?
No, I need to boost the signal somehow. Maybe some black cohosh.
Black cohosh won't do it!
Getting a bit touchy there, Cole.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
Better idea.
Once free, I realized they were not worthy of all that had been gifted them.
And you
I
what?
decided then that I would become in flesh what I have always been. They're better.
I hope it backfires on you so much.
It is my rise that shall be their downfall.
I hope it backfires on you so much. Your head just explodes from gaining too much power and all that shit.
So we had to drive around this entire pathetic town hoping to run into my sister before Lucian murders her. Cole has a plan. Cole and his ridiculous gambits.
900 years in a box. Zero patience.
Just throw that on him.
Growing brighter year after year. A slow consciousness. But I was paralyzed. Entombed in my own mind. That despair. Utter loneliness. All amplified and made endless.
I mean, that's it, though. I mean, there is that sympathy in terms of him being trapped for 900 years. But I just fear that he's going about this the wrong way.
No. My uncle, after he was cursed.
Cole's not cursed. I'd be able to tell.
Would you?
There has to be something more going on. He's...
Look, maybe I'm wrong. Just
Because
Be careful, okay?
the resurrection is going to have some caveats, surely.
Every time I close my eyes, I go back to that black horizon. A place where I was abandoned and forgotten by my own family.
The black sheep.
So yeah, I came out mad, and I remain so.
Nothing's going to remedy that. He's going to die with that bit in it, and nothing's going to... But to be fair, 900 years, right?
Be better off with your brothers. I can do the legwork.
And split up the team now. Just when I'm discovering your carpool karaoke skills, I think not.
Why are we not focusing on that? Why are we not focusing on that in this episode? Come on.
This town apart and find her.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Oh!
See, I just ran every single vampire out of this town, so visiting hours are, well...
Oh, shit!
Never.
To help you with your inquiry.
I guess it was kind of to be expected. Kingmaker, like, Lucian. Oh, all right. Oh my god! The sick bastard! What the fuck?
They're all wolves.
You expect to scare me with that crude little toy?
Why are you here?
My sister Freya has been taken. Yes. We have another.
But she's not a vampire, so don't
Go
worry.
about your business like a good little boy. Option 2. Violent disembowelment.
Oh my god. Yeah, some could say this is a very intimate scene. There we go.
Can't let you do that.
Come on. Smash the...
Truly, you and I could have been quite the thing.
Lucian!
No one agrees to that.
Just in time for the party, lads. Cheers.
Matt! No, fuck's sake. I was gonna say shoot the vial.
Didn't think so.
Oh! But he's already drank it, Finn! Finn, you idiot!
It was the wolf venom that killed her.
Test subject.
Just Lucian testing his cure.
Why does he need to test out something he knows already works?
Well, he wants to make sure yeah. This is where you worry he's gonna become something more.
He wanted you to kill him. You helped him take the final step.
You got a bit gun-ho! Oh, shit. Oh, shit!
I think it should be you.
Shit. Shit. Oh, no, Finn's dead. No! Shit, Finn's gonna die.
I'm gonna enjoy making this last a long time.
Hi. Oh my god. Yeah, Finn's a goner.
A ghost, a witch in somebody else's body, and now I am a bloody vampire again.
It's been a roller coaster.
You think that I am cursed, but I think it's everybody else getting into my bloody business
Oh.
and not knowing when to.
You want to back? Yeah, you want to back off from Davina. It's, getting on very concerning levels there, Cole. We might need to take him out of the equation as well.
And can purge it himself. He's earned the agony. Besides, you know how much I love burning things to the ground.
Klaus.
Plus, when you said that you wanted to work together for
Did they
hope's
even
sake, I
say
wanted
that
to see
Lucian
what that
has
looked like.
evolved?
And now I do.
Good. Maybe he'll work through his system twice as fast.
Well, it's twice as lethal.
Yeah.
If the Klaus doesn't get here in time, he might die. With a bit of luck.
What a dickhead. Oh!
What is wrong with you?
Behave
Yeah, he's being a complete see you next Tuesday.
Sibling squabble. Mary Poldark. I'm a Paxson.
Alright.
Wow. He had to look long and hard to find one of you.
They wanted our venom.
Shit.
Up with something so powerful. There was no saving her.
Shit.
feel strangely euphoric.
I've been known to have that effect.
I saw a glimpse of your coveted always and forever.
We have a nice moment. So, yeah, I had a bad feeling this was not going to work.
Until Freya can move you.
No.
He's going to be at peace with death. Oh, shit.
Don't leave me.
I'm here, brother.
Oh.
You are not alone. I am here.
Just missing Rebecca.
I am here.
Shit. That's it though, Finn was at peace with death. Not just that though, but this was the moment that he was, if anything, united with his family.
You're free now, Finn.
Just keep calm in the falling. Always looking for an unknown.
Very apt to scattering his ashes as well. I mean, he's not
I loved you
entombed.
for centuries.
You were my first friend. Today you gifted me my life. And my brothers united.
You will be avenged.
Are you listening? I'm sorry we don't have forever. Ooh.
It's infused with their magic, which means they corrupted the spell it used to bring him back. They couldn't get to me, so they're making him lose control.
That is on brand.
I don't know what to do.
They're pissy, so they're gonna, like, damn Cole.
If we disobey them, then they're gonna shun us. If we disobey them, then they're gonna cripple us. They're gonna kill us. They've got to be stopped, Davina. They've got to be stopped.
They need to be stopped. I feel like it's gonna be easier said than done.
He is harvesting venom, but not to find a cure. He's trying to create a more lethal strain.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be what he added to the spell to make him whatever the hell he is now. He kept boasting about
Not just faster
having something that
or
would make him better
stronger,
than an
but
original.
Klaus is
more
descended
lethal.
from one of the 7 original wolf bloodlines.
2.
Shit. It's back. Yeah. I was gone. Yeah. Oh, Cammy's gonna be absolutely livid, but that's my worry as well, that she's gonna, because it's easy. I mean, to be fair, Cammy wasn't exactly in good odds against Aurora anyways in a straight fight because of the fact that Aurora's older, right? So yeah. But now she's even, like, well, she's potentially going to be even stronger, potentially. Because we haven't seen her gone through the transformation yet, but we know it works. And they can't get, they might not be able to get Tristan, but they might be able to have 2 out of 3, and that's not too bad in terms of, well, Lucian's ascended, now it's Aurora's turn, considering she was a victim as well. But I was wondering if he was creating more vials, like in terms of like amassing an army, maybe. But yeah. Because I am still wondering about where Marcel fits into this, because again, we saw the prophecy thing, and Marcel was, like, even though it hasn't been revealed, I am 99.9% sure that Marcel goes through something more than, because that looked more than just, you know, him just vamping out, like I said. And I do feel like, as I speculated in the last episode, this transformation would affect Marcel. So maybe Marcel stops Aurora, but he can't stop himself from ascending above Klaus, above Elijah, and that would make him definitely king again, like when we began the originals. Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit, though. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see how we're gonna stop this. We're back foot, big time. Absolutely. I don't know. Like, what is gonna? Because you gotta think. I mean, it's not like Klaus is. Like, it's not like Klaus can never be taken down or whatever. But it's just difficult to do so. So we find a way to take down Lucian, and I'd say that opens more doorways to taking down Klaus in the future, maybe, but it begs the question, what is going to happen in terms of trying to take down Lucian? Because, yeah. The worst fears have come to fruition, that Lucian has ascended. Whilst I loved the story focusing on 3 different locations, I mean, we had Klaus and Haley go to one of the Kingmaker R&D labs. We had Mystic Falls. We had New Orleans. It was all just a recipe for disaster, wasn't it? Because it was like, well, the stars are definitely aligning for Lucian. And I know that Finn and Matt didn't know that Lucian drank the vial, so they would have just shot him anyways and thought, okay, well, that will do the trick, especially with Matt's, you know, hatred against vampires, and he's taken a precaution for it. It was just still frustrating, wasn't it, that nothing was said, like, watch out, he's, like, drank something that will make him something more and all of that shit, and then, yeah. As soon as they shot through Freya's right side, you just knew, fuck, right? Because, well, he needed to die in order to complete the transformation. So, yeah, it was, and it was always going to be very interesting to see how things were going to, pan out. Like, especially with Elijah, we know he's a complete badass, but what's going to happen when you've got someone that is more in terms of strength face off against you, right? So, yeah. And now Aurora's back into the fold. Yeah. Yeah. This is... Cammy is absolutely going to be pissed off. Absolute. I mean, she was already a bit pissed off with the fact that they walled up Aurora, I would say. Aurora, like she never got to finish off Aurora when she had the chance. And now they have this idea that Aurora is going to go through the same shit that Lucian went through, and it would make sense with Lucian's plan. Cammy's going to be absolutely livid. She's going to be like, you know what? This is all on you. This is all on you for not letting me kill her. You decided to go all Thomas the Tank Engine and put her in the position that Henry went through. I know, very obscure reference, but... I know a lot of people are like, Jesus, that's a dark thing for something for kids and all of that, when they put Henry behind a brick wall and all of that. So yeah, yeah, you decided to brick her up and let her live instead of doing the sanest option, and now it's all on you. Now that you know, Lucian has decided to opt for time for trouble and make it double. So yeah. But yeah. It's yeah. It is just worrying to see where things are going to go for the, next, bunch of episodes until we do end this season, because again, Lucian, I mean, how do we stop him? And what doors is this going to open for Klaus in terms of, or vulnerabilities against Klaus if, he is something more? The thing is, though, we don't know if Lucian's bites can kill a hybrid, for example. We know it can do the trick on an original vampire. What about Klaus? What about Klaus? Is that going to be the key? I don't know. But to be fair, I mean, he has amassed seemingly the toxins from all 7 packs. Which is uber powerful anyways, like amassing all of them in one. Yeah, it's... I don't know. And again, he's opted to include Aurora into things, which makes it double... Especially with how cray-cray she is, it makes it doubly worse. So... yeah. It's just... yeah. It's just gonna be, it's just gonna, yeah, it's just gonna be very interesting to see how they, because you've got to think as well, when Esther created, her originals in the first place, I mean, you know, this was the highest, source of the food chain, and now, Lucian has took things a step further, so yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting again. But I did really enjoy this episode, even the return of Mystic Falls. I guess even Matt, because yeah, I was kind of hoping we would have some kind of crossover, because they're in Mystic. How to take this opportunity, but the problem was well, I say the problem, but this is still a very opportunistic situation, because, you know, it just means that, like, well, because Stefan was, you know, busy evading Raina, Damon's in the box, Alaric and Caroline, they've got their own thing going on. I was just thinking, well, our numbers are limited. Matt could return, maybe Bonnie, because that would have been great as well with, you know, her and Freya. So yeah, but it was going to be very interesting to see what they were, because as soon as they entered Mystic Falls, I'm like, okay, well, this is due for like some kind of a appearance, right? Like from someone who is still in Mystic Falls. But it was so weird as well, because obviously where the Vampire Diaries is at right now in terms of my current watch-alongs, we're 3 years in the future. So, this is all happening between episodes 15 and episode 16 for the Vampire Diaries of this season, of season 7. So yeah. But it was going to be very interesting to see where things were going to go in terms of that whole dilemma. But you just had a bad feeling that the stars aligned for Lucian, and it did. So yeah. Especially when the ancestors are concerned. Fuck them. Fuck them. I do like how Vincent has seen the light of day in terms of yeah, they need to be stopped. And I agree. They have been nothing but a fucking burden. No one likes them. I know, and we'll get on to Finn in a moment, because obviously, yeah. And I know the Michelsons have always ragged on him, and he's been, you know, kicked more times than enough, and he's the black sheep of the family and all of that. But if any bullying is needed, it's against the ancestors. They're nothing but bitch-ass motherfuckers. They're pathetic. They suck. They are that moronic. And they have been a problem ever since the get-go. Yeah. And they might even have a hand in Cole, because there is potential for them to... Okay, alright, you can have Cole back, but we're just gonna like, the whole idea with, Lucian creating something above an original, I'm sure they can get their, like, some form of control over that. Over Lucian and all of that. And again, when it comes to Cole, there is control there where, okay, well, we can, you know, turn up the aggression a little bit. We can manipulate him, basically. So, yeah. Because that's it. That's all they do. There's nothing positive about them. They suck. They're losers. They're pathetic. So yeah, and it's great that Vincent is seeing that. So I just hope this doesn't bite him in the arse, considering the ancestors are pissy little bastards. So yeah, I just worry that, like, yeah, you do have this whole thing with Vincent and Davina going on about, oh, they need to be stopped. They need to, like, they have long passed their expiration date. They need to be taken out. The problem is, I do feel like this is not going to happen until, like, the final season. That's where I'm sure things will probably go, given the fact that they've been a nuisance all of this time and they are uber powerful. So it was great. But I just, yeah, I just worry about where things are gonna go. And I'm not necessarily saying for Vincent's sake. Yeah, he did voice his concerns and he did try to rebel against the ancestors in this episode, but, you know, they were like, we'll put you in your place because we're insecure bastards. But I like I said, I feel like they're gonna, if anything, be the final season bosses, if anything, but we'll see. But yeah, the whole Finn thing was just, I gotta say, I really loved that moment with, I feel like with Finn in this episode, it's interesting because he is quite the conflicting character with what he has done, and, yeah. But I think there is such a lovely charm about this show where, yeah, you do take into account what Finn has done and how much of a nuisance he has been, and yet you could still embrace his. Well, it's not just the fact that you could embrace the fact that he is he's been vulnerable in terms of being stuck in the box and all of that, but it's, you know, the fact that you can get emotional at that final scene where they all came together and all of that as well. So yeah, so yeah, and even I got emotional. I mean, again, it's just this idea of all of them being together and being really affected. I know Finn wasn't exactly the most likable Michelson, and I know that he's had his problems. But and not just that though, but there is a real sense of finality as well. Again, there's no other side for Finn to really rely on. This is it. We are not going to see Finn again. There is no chance. And I'm not saying that as with the, you know, possibility that he could return and all of that. Although, to be fair, I was thinking Cole and Finn were gone for good when it came to, well, when we started the originals, I guess, because of the fact that, well, we saw them die and all of that. But then again, the other side, yeah. But there's no other side anymore. There's nothing. That's it. So, yeah. But it was just really, really great stuff as well. When it came to that emotional moment where they said their goodbyes to Finn, and it's the fact that Finn had that acceptance as well. I mean, am I a little bummed that they only gave him a couple of episodes and then, okay, off you pop again? Yeah, sure. But I would have loved to have seen, like, it's so funny, though, with this show being called The Originals, we have little time to have a full-on reunion, I would say. I mean, I wouldn't even consider Season 2, where we did have Finn and Cole back, a full-on reunion in a sense, because they did hijack other bodies. This is their original bodies, Cole with Finn. And yet, even Rebecca couldn't even make it to the farewell. And that is what breaks my heart. Is the fact that we never had all of them, like, in one scene, and we're never going to get that again. So, yeah. But yeah. And it is a tragic situation for Finn. Because, again, yeah, he has done, like, of course you do remember what he has done and all of that. And you do remember how he was full on Esther's side and all that shit. There again, you can accept that, but you can also accept his pain of being trapped in the box and how horrible of an experience it was for him. How he was always abandoned and how he was basically the black sheep of the family. So yeah. He was a very conflicting character, but at the same time he has his own bouts of trauma as well. So that last scene where they're all surrounded with Finn dying and all of that was really, really beautiful, because even if it's for a moment, I mean, there is love and there is hurt on all of the Michelsons, even Klaus. They didn't, like, that's it. I mean, there is that taste of love, and it's just really, really sad. So, yeah. And even them scattering his ashes was really, really beautiful as well. I mean, not just was it very, like, especially for Freya, who is, if anything, closest to, like, oddly, well, that's it though. She was closest to Finn, not just in terms of, you know, keeping in tabs with Finn, but also in terms of, you know, as she said, I mean, before she was taken, yeah, she bonded with Finn when they were kids, and yeah. But it's also just the idea that he, like, how apt is it? I know it can be a common thing in the real world and all of that, but you just can't help but think about Finn and how he was trapped in a box for all of those years, and how that drove him to hurt. And I just can't help but think, I mean, they could have kept his urn and they could have kept his ashes in the urn, but instead they chose to free him, as contrary to keeping him trapped inside another in another sealed containment. So yeah. So it was just really, really powerful, and it did suck. So but yeah. I also really loved the idea with Finn and Matt, like, you know, we had them two again. So yeah. Again, them two could be, you know, good friends in a sense, except they can't. Not because of Matt killing him. No. I know it sounds odd for saying that, but yeah. Because if anything, I mean, Finn, you know, Matt did him a favor in a sense, because Finn's hated his own existence. So yeah. But it's more so the fact that Matt hates vampires. So yeah. But yeah. It was really, really, you know, rough stuff, I would say, with Finn. So again, it is very interesting just because of the fact that, yeah, he is a conflicting character, but what this show does really, really well is, hey, you can have these kind of you can have these characters that can have very, very you can be very judgmental over in terms of what they have done, and yet there are moments where you do sympathize with them. So yeah. And it was just really, really well done, I would say. So yeah. It's just really sad though, because there is a lot of pain and there is a lot of hurt. There's a lot of, like, it is so depressing in a sense because of what he's been through. And yet he saved Freya, and yeah. Because, yeah, I mean, that's it though. He did have his faults, but at the end of the day, he was still fucked up from what he went through, and he would still, you know, have that like push for all, like for family at the end of the day, especially Freya. There's such a special bond between them two. So yeah, but yeah, I'm worried about where things are going to go with Lucian, with Aurora. If anything, I'm worried for Cammy because of how she's going to be. Yeah, she's going to be pissed off. Why did we not end her? I mean, to be fair, I feel like you could apply that with a lot of situations, especially that's happening this season. Why did we not get rid of the White Oak stake? Why did we not kill Aurora when we had the chance? There's a lot of questions you could probably ask in terms of we could have avoided this mess if you did this, if you did that. But I do worry now that, I mean, again, I mean, it was already bad enough that Aurora's older than Cammy, so that means she's going to be stronger. But the problem is that there's going to be so much power for Aurora that I just worry for if Cammy decides to, because considering the fact that, yeah, she was overpowered eventually and trapped behind the wall, that's going to be a bit more difficult. Now, well, again, we haven't seen Aurora go through the transformation, but if it does happen, yeah, we are fucked. But yeah, great stuff this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!